Hi World History students, this is Mr. Callendar. I want to show you my blog. Here are a couple of its features over here that I really want to emphasize. This is a menu of links to tools that will help you be a better history student. Usually I update the blog post once a unit. Here's my welcome post just for your info. First let's start with the Unit 1 outline. If you click on that, which I won't do, it's pretty self-explanatory. It'll take you to a copy of the unit outline if you lose yours, or if you want extra copies or parts of it to hang around the house on your fridge, like the calendar for example. Here's where you go to do that. I have a link to my YouTube channel which looks like this, and this is where I'll post tutorials like the one you're watching right now. I have the online textbook login page ready for you to use. Remember, your student ID +0 is your username, and your password is all caps GHHS13, and underneath that your instructions for Remind 101, a tool that I'll use occasionally. I have a quiz progress self-check tool here for students to check out. Over time you'll label these days of the week here, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and check your progress in terms of the amount of effort you put into your notes versus the outcome, the results of your quizzes. And if there's not a correlation, if you're putting in a lot of effort and not getting the quiz grades you want, we'll have a conversation about that. Many of you have already talked to me about that, and we've solved some easy problems, and you've come back ready the next day. So don't be afraid to use this to approach me about improving your quiz grades. Underneath that there's a list of world history achievement points, which are just things I want you to do, but I don't necessarily have a spot in the grade book for at the end of the trimester. I'd consider adding points to your overall grade if you've done any of these world history achievement items. And underneath the world history achievement points section are the quick links to section summaries, the vocabulary crossword puzzles, and timelines by chapter, which look like these things up here, which I'll show you briefly. Here for the chapter summaries, the quick links to the chapter summaries, you'll find by chapter a link to a note-taking study guide. It's basically a PDF that has for each section a suggested method of taking notes, which you can use instead of your own notes and bring those to class and use on your quizzes, and then a one-page summary, especially helpful for struggling readers or people who are pinched for time. It's not the complete read, and it won't do you as good as reading the whole text section that's been assigned, but it's a start. If you were not planning on starting at all, it's better than nothing. So then there's the vocabulary crossword puzzles here and some interactive timelines, which I find useful because there are links to articles and resources and things that are helpful in describing and characterizing certain periods or eras in time or history. Thank you for tuning in to tutorial number 3, and we'll see you in tutorial number 4.